Member for Nyando, Honorable Jared Okello. Then you'll be followed by the Honorable Member for Sirisia, Honorable John Waluke.
I thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Taking the cue from my friend Honorable Kierie, it is an absurdity that we have an airline that we should be very proud of as a nation, incurring losses year in, year out, Honorable Speaker. And something needs to be aggressively done, Madam Speaker. All members of parliament here travel in Kenya Airways flights. And at every given time that we fly, the flight is full. And I want to believe they're not carrying us as a charity. It is not out of convenience that members are carried in those flights. They pay for them. And not just members of parliament, everybody else who gets into that flight has paid. And you wonder, where does all this money go? So there's a problem somewhere. Whether it is managerial, we need to get to the bottom of it. Whether it is the interference by certain powers that be, we need to get to the bottom of it. Whether those who have leased those planes to Kenya Airways are demanding more than what they should get as their dues, we all need to know this, Madam Speaker. Otherwise, we have competitive airlines within the region that are going to take away the business away from us. It will be a tragedy for members of parliament and the general populace to be using other airlines to the detriment of our own, Madam Speaker. I think Kenya Airways needs a complete overhaul so that we can inject a new impetus into the business within Kenya Airways, Madam Speaker. And I'm very concerned, and I hope that the minister in charge of transport, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, will bite the bullet and call sin by its rightful name and make amends where necessary, so that as a country, our airline can start to be a going concern. And I thank you, Madam Speaker, for the opportunity, and I support.
Member for Sirisia, Honorable Waluke.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving me a chance also to contribute on this. Madam Speaker, we are all proud of Kenya Airways as the pride of Africa. Madam Speaker, since I came to this parliament has given many billions to Kenya Airways, just trying to revive Kenya Airways. Madam Speaker, we need to call a spade if we want to save Kenya Airways. Madam Speaker, the money is taken by tiniest, and we need to say the truth so that we save this country, Madam Speaker. There are big people who siphon money from Kenya Airways, the way they siphoned Kenya Power. And those are the people who are still siphoning Kenya Airways. And Madam Speaker, note that parliamentarians doesn't know about this. Madam Speaker, this country has a problem of finance. And if we don't say the truth, if we fear being a child or being killed, Madam Speaker, we are not going to save this country, and we are not going to save Kenya Airways. Madam Speaker, for example, even the express road, the money is collected every evening and it is taken to a certain family, Madam Speaker. And this is the family that has killed Kenya Airways. This is the family that has killed Kenya Power, and this is the family that is killing this country. Madam Speaker, we cannot be giving out money in, money out, money in, money out. Even today, if we can give out money, after 2-3 days, the money is, Kenya Airways will be crying. The money will not be there. The money will be siphoned within 24/7. So, Madam Speaker, with all those...
Point of order, Honorable Atandi. And Honorable Wanjala, I think.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, the motion on the floor is not what the members are discussing. They are discussing Kenya Airways, but the motion on the floor has nothing to do with Kenya Airways. Madam Speaker, can you direct members to debate appropriately? Madam Speaker, thank you.
Okay, unless I had wrong, I think they had established relevance, because I think the only aviation industry that they know of that they can make reference as Kenyans is Kenya Airways. So as long as they can link it, which I think I saw Honorable KJ do, then I think we can allow him to proceed. What's your point of order, Honorable Wanjala, before I go back to Honorable Member for Sirisia?
Yeah, Madam Speaker, on the same, I heard the member clearly saying that we have been allocating money in the house to Kenya Airways, but there is a family that siphons this money. I just wanted him to come clear which family is this that is siphoning money. It has to be clear. You cannot leave Parliament in suspense, because Parliament is a house of record and deals with substantive issues.
Honorable Member for Sirisia, you may proceed, but try and be able to, you're responsible for confirming the facts. Oh, the member